Welcome to Wedding Day Podcast with your hosts, Sonja Babich, CEO of Iron Diamond Media, a leading wedding resource featuring 7 localized wedding brands across the country.
Hi everybody, Sonja here with Wedding Day Podcast. I am here at the beautiful 440 Elm venue here in Long Beach, California. I'm sitting next to my amazing friend and publisher, Amanda Holder. And we are actually loving that we get to introduce you to all weddings Royale, Ryan and Valerie Kingsman. They are great friends and supporter of Iron Diamond and Arizona Bride and California Wedding Day, but it's just been fun getting to know them and their story. But they are amazing officiants here in California, but they do travel, trust me. I'm excited for you guys all to meet them. So hi guys.
Hi. Thank you for having us again.
Yeah, we're so excited to have you. Well, it's just been so fun to get to know you really this last year. We kind of ripped the Band-Aid off between us three. It's like, are you ready to buckle up?
I'm just following you everywhere.
You guys came to Arizona Bride and all the way to San Luis Obispo.
Yeah, for our magazine release party in December on your anniversary, by the way.
Oh, you remember.
They spent their anniversary with us.
Yes.
So cool. You guys are
13
just
years.
the best cheerleaders, and we really appreciate it so much.
You are so worth it, and we're always there. You guys are always throwing parties, so.
Yes. We love throwing a good party.
Yes.
Well, I'm just excited for everybody to learn your story, especially how you two met and got into all this. I know you've owned it and founded it in 2017, but love to hear from your words how you started Weddings Royale.
Yes. Never imagined that we would ever be officiating ceremonies. It was the farthest thing from my mind, especially because we're both pastors' kids and grew up in the church. So weddings were not a thing until our own love story kind of unfolded. And believe it or not, so I was friends with his sister. Know about him at all, and I
did not know this.
There's a lot you don't know. Stay tuned.
I was also dating somebody else at the time.
He was very young.
Okay.
This is 18 years ago. But his sister and I were at a wedding, both bridesmaids, and the reception night, she's like, "Hey, I think that you would really like my brother." I said, "Let me see." So I first laid eyes on him at a wedding. And she's like, "Yeah, he's younger than me, and I said, "No, I'm not interested."
0 chance.
And then she kind of bribed me, didn't tell me, "Hey, come to my birthday party." It was all family. I thought it was all the girls, and he was there. So fast forward 2 years later, he's now single. I'm single, but I'm moving to Africa full time to work with children.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I was spoken for. I was never going to get married. I was content to work with the children. And as much as he hates the heat, he moved out there in pursuit of me a year and a half later.
I did.
You got something that's that deserving. It's I'm focused. I'm locked in.
I broke it off so many times. This guy just needs to find someone local.
I can just see you just move on. Don't need me.
Good. Yeah. Well, he was finally of age and older. His parents thought he was crazy, but he moved out there, worked with the kids. We had this big old village proposal. It was adorable, and I said, "Let's just get married here. Let's just do it under the waterfall." And
did you?
We did not. We got married.
The plot thickens.
Here's this every year. Okay.
Every elopement we do, I'm like,
I know, because I wanted to elope. But the family out here was like, we missed the proposal. Okay, so we came back, got married 2 months later, and then catapulted straight into an LA church.
2 months later.
2 months.
2 months after we came back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Crazy fast.
Yeah, he came back with malaria too, so I nursed him back to lots of stories.
Yeah.
So you were living your vows before you even made them, on sickness and in health.
That's awesome. I like that.
Yes.
Well said. But our own wedding day is something that really inspired a lot in our story.
And that's where it started.
Yes. Because our own ceremony was awful. And the hardest part about it was someone that we knew and trusted with our story. Yeah. And we were like, we love our story. She's in Africa. I propose. All these things we went through. And 45, 50 minutes long, just missed everything.
The sun started to
using
set.
really weird.
My photographer's like, in the I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. He won't stop. But I did ask and say, so many people supported us at the church, and so many people missed, a lot of what happened out there, and we want to share it in our ceremony. So that's where it first, popped into my mind, like, wow, you could really use this as a platform to get everybody together with their full attention. What are we celebrating, right? And I felt like it was such a missed opportunity, but I didn't know how to articulate what I was asking for, right? Like, I just highlight our love story, just do that. Oh, okay. No specifics, right?
Yeah.
We have it down to a science now, what I wish we had. And so that's really where the inspiration came from, where I felt like, oh, we missed it, and I don't get a do-over with all these people together. That was a missed opportunity. We had a video that a bunch of our kids out in Africa videotapes. We showed that at a reception.
Oh.
But there were specific things I wanted shared in the ceremony. And I never forgot that. His best friend got married. We were at the wedding 2 weeks after we got married, and it kept happening in our friends' weddings too, where I'm like, they missed the love story of the couple. They missed the love story of the couple. They talked a lot about this or that, but not the couple. And finally, we're on staff at a church in Ventura.
Yes, and I'm working, doing music for this pastor, and a couple came into the church that had grown up in it. They had moved away for a while. They were already legally married, but for their religious reasons, they were like, we want to do what they felt was right and get married in the church. And the pastor refused to marry them for all kinds of different reasons. But I just remember the excitement and the joy coming in, the anticipation. And I watched them leave kind of completely, like, I still want to be happy about my wedding day, but I feel rejected by this person we trusted. So I called them later that day and I said, like, I don't want to cause a problem, but I'm newly licensed. I saw you and I'd really love to support you if possible. So I think this was Santa Barbara Doubletree at the time. It's that cool outdoor round venue. And so we met for coffee. We hit it off so well. Went through the whole process, planning. It was the first time I got paid for doing a wedding. My family got to come to the reception. And I'll never forget, afterwards, the father of the groom came to me and said, the words you spoke, I've never heard anyone speak about my son that way. And the impact you made on our family, if you were the lead pastor, our entire 50 people of our family would start attending your church. And I remember I thought, number one, bummer for that pastor, you missed an opportunity. But number two, it was like I did something where, like, I felt a spiritual connection with these people. I felt like I imprinted on them in a way I'll never forget. To this day, we don't forget. So that was the start of On the Side. And then we lived in Hawaii for a little bit, moved back to California in 2017.
We did weddings out there.
We did some weddings, but we came back, and that's when we launched Weddings Royale. And the idea was every couple...
Such a good name.
Every couple is royal. We want to treat them like royalty, but it also was the vision of, this is bigger than just Ryan or Valerie. Like, we're not the stars, we want our couples to get the spotlight. So since then, we've married over 1,200 couples. It's just exploding.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's insane.
Amazing.
So cool.
We could do a lot more when there was stew power. For a while it was just him, and I'd be in the background going, all right, this is how we're gonna do it. Here's the script. Our kids were super small, but we both have unique backgrounds too. So to back up, I was a news writer for ABC. So that's where a lot of the journalistic, let me get to the bottom of your story, comes from. And while I was there, I kept going, when do we get to do the happy stories? This is all about war. And we were at war at the time that I was there. But that was the main reason I left, was thinking, I want to share stories, real life stories, but happy stories too. I found my calling in Africa for a little while, but there was a bigger story brewing, our love story. And Ryan sings and
did some Broadway type stuff. I love the stage, love speaking.
So there's things we picked up along the way that have a lot more to do performance-wise, and how to capture an audience. So we thought of all those things, and we realized we shouldn't be doing hour-long ceremonies. People just get exhausted. We need to tell a good story, and we'll use all the things that we know.
And couples want to hear their story, like you said. Like, they want to hear the love story, and they don't want sometimes to put that in their vows. Because they just want to talk about how much they love them. But the story does help bring the attendees, like your guests, into the reason why they're here, right? And that love.
It lets them in on their life together, and it personalizes it. And I think it really makes their guests feel special to be a part of that, when they're really learning a little bit more.
Yeah, I tell them we need to have a collective journey for everybody, because you invited the coworker who maybe met you just 2 years ago.
Yeah. Throw a
Grandma
party.
and grandma.
Party.
Right. And they may not know some of this stuff. And so I say, we all got the invite. We know who's getting married. But what we're celebrating is something I can never repeat, you guys.
Yeah.
And we have to
Definitely
tell
is,
it.
yeah.
And then it gets a little tricky, not for us, but they say, but I'm terrified of doing vows, in front of everybody. I want to do that privately.
Yeah.
So we have ways of working around. I said, I'll
Yeah.
speak for you. Just give me the goods.
Yeah.
Give me the juicy
You're really
details.
bringing the performance, right,
Yes.
of the ceremony,
Right.
and just making sure it's all flowing correctly from start to finish, from
Yes.
the arrival, the prelude, if that's a way to say
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
right? Like
Yeah.
you're orchestrating the ceremony because it is kind of like a show.
Yeah, and they don't see it that way. They feel like it's really natural. We memorize 80% of what's going to be said,
Yeah.
except for the really, detailed things they wanted in there. That's like in their words or special love quotes, and they all have something different that's important to them. So I always say in the beginning, what are we trying to capture? And it's not just in the ceremony. There's this feeling, something when you envision your day, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And they'll say things like fun, or the families have never been together and really heard all of
Yeah,
this
that's
yet.
so cool.
That's a great point. A lot
Right?
of times they're meeting each other for the first time on the wedding day.
It's very common, but
Yeah.
I highly recommend don't do that.
Yeah.
It's a little red flag to me, but
Yes. Sometimes there was a couple I married earlier this year. His whole family was like Nigeria.
Yeah.
So they're flying out and there's some of
Right.
those challenges. But that's why we're officiants in the wedding industry, but we call ourselves love storytellers to our couples. And the other benefit of it too, like you were pulling up about engaging the audience, is really it helps establish this connection with our couples where we're not just a professional up here, we're up here as your friend. And so when we tell your story, we're laughing with you, we're crying with you, but it's authentic and we're experiencing it along with you. So we take pride in the reception. Family members and friends come up and they're like, did you go to college? Like, how do you know the couple? Because it's going to feel that intimate.
Yeah.
And that's what we love, putting the focus on them, but also feeling like it's going to be the highest quality professionalism, but also we're connecting on a personal level. So it's the nice balance of that.
Yeah.
So when the couples now start their journey and they find you, how does that journey begin with you two?
We've refined that and made it so much more fun.
Oh, it's
Well,
so
let's
exciting.
hear it.
So
And they
exciting.
all jump on at different times, right?
Yeah.
Like I met a bride a couple days ago. I'm marrying her on Friday. That's quick.
Oh, wow.
Officiant dropped out last minute.
And
so
that happens
frantic.
a lot too. So friend or family, we love them.
Yeah.
We say
Yes.
we can let them into the ceremony, but we like to control the timing. Everything we do is usually from 20 to 22 minutes. That's the sweet spot. And I say, take your time coming down the aisle and take your time exiting, but we're going to finish on time because your planner cares.
Yes.
And the food is ready, okay, and it's warm.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, I didn't think about that. It needs to be on time.
Yeah.
Not too short, not too long. And I promise
Perfect
they're going to be just buzzing about you at cocktail hour. So we meet them at all different times. More and more, there's a trend where they are booking like a year out for us. We are usually the last the last vendor. They
A
get
lot
the
of
dress,
times,
they get the venue.
They need somebody to marry you.
Right? They go, wait, oops.
Kind of
Most
important.
important part.
Yeah.
But the uncle will do it, and then they go, we don't trust. He needs to sit down, right? That they happen, and I think
All the
that's
time.
a good call usually.
Yeah.
So yeah, we used to just book them and then send them some email resources and say, we'll check back in 30 days, out, because I want to capture you guys when you're actually about to get married. Before it gets crazy, like 2 weeks out, so a month, and then we'll educate you about the marriage license and everything we need to do there, so it's all fresh. And over the years, we started noticing that's like, I didn't like the silence, but the couples were undergoing all kinds of stress and questions about their ceremony.
They've never done this before.
No, and they'd be like,
we do it all the time. This is their first time.
Yeah.
right, and it's time-wise a very small, blip in the timeline, but if you do it right, there's a lot of impact and a lot of things to think about if you want to really personalize. And that's the new trend I feel in the last couple of years. Couples are coming up with these really great ideas. Hey, we thought about it. But I gave you all these options, so we thought we want to get to know you guys as much as possible before too.
Yeah.
Right.
But let's be intentional about answering all your questions
Yeah.
and getting to know each other at the same time. So this year we launched
cool.
Royale Couples Connect, and they are loving it.
Tell us more.
Yeah. So it's a monthly Zoom.
Yeah.
They all get on, and it's around one topic. So I was like, I know you're all thinking about the marriage license, okay? So we're just gonna, in a California marriage license, because it's different, right?
Yes. Yes.
And we have people tuning in from New York and
You even had from Vienna. Like, there's a couple getting
from
married.
Vienna. I know, they're up
Yeah.
in the middle of the night.
But it's marriage license
Canada.
literally 33 minutes. of
Changing your
content.
name and all the different possibilities.
Yeah.
When we started to sit down and go, wow, we know like quite a bit. And this is a lot to pack in 30 days before. I'm so glad we're doing it 10 months before you guys are going down the aisle.
Yeah.
Right.
So they just ate it up, you know, and all jumped on, and then they could all see each other too, which
Yeah.
was so cute. And last month was vows and speeches, and just, you know, the speeches and the receptions, but also how to write your vows.
Yeah.
And maybe you don't want to pressure yourself to do vows.
That was the big one, helping them identify. We kind of created
Personality types.
We created our own version of your vow personality types, and so they could kind of decide which one they were. Because some people feel the pressure, I need to do this, and it's like, no, you don't have to. Like, there's some different options we can still personalize.
Yeah.
And then, like Val said, the speeches part, so many couples, they say during the ceremony, I really care about the words that are spoken. These are a gift to our guests and about us. And then they forget at the reception is an opportunity where someone has a microphone, and that could be for better or worse.
Right.
So we were like, we offer coaching even for them. You can talk to your best man and have them come join us, and we will coach them through and help edit their speeches so they're prepared for the reception and it has the same level of quality.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But
So,
the other thing I was going to
They
say,
feel a big, you know,
huge.
Yeah.
like
Huge
a lot of
responsibility.
stress
Oh,
coming
yeah.
off their backs.
Well, and also
you know.
I'm sure
I know
there's
you're
Q&A
gonna
in those Zooms, right?
Yeah.
Yes, at the
Yes.
very end, we give giveaways. I gave away California Wedding Day magazine.
Yes.
Right?
Love that.
So they were.
Good job.
I know. I'm like, I got something you're gonna want,
Yeah.
which I wanted to tell you. You were gonna say something.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
No, you say there first,
Okay.
and I'll say mine
I
after.
married a bride from Vienna. She's obsessed with California, right? Okay, this is a Valentine's Day weekend.
They come all the time to visit.
And I wanted to bring her something special, but their 17-year love story was always involving California. And so I brought I signed it, but a copy of California Wedding Day, and I wish I had a content creator in that moment. All the bridesmaids going, oh my gosh. But I've never seen a bride cherish specifically California Wedding Day.
It's the biggest
Okay.
gift. It's huge.
It went all the way back to Vienna. And she truly, because that's part of their love story.
Yeah.
And I said, give me your pictures, okay? I know the editors. And your story's fabulous. And
Yeah.
I will, and her eyes were just like, oh my gosh.
Oh, I
Treasure.
trust you.
So I'm telling you about it now.
It's documented.
Katie and Boston.
Pressure.
The other thing we love about the community is we're also doing in-person meetups. So not all of our couples are able to be with us. They're all over the world.
Right.
Yeah.
But for the ones that are able to come, and we try to move between like OC, San Diego, and LA, we do different things. So coming up at the end of this month, we rented out a dance studio, and we're doing a couple's first dance lesson. And the tickets are like super cheap.
fun.
They get to 20 couples get to meet each other. We'll be there as well.
Some of them are coming from out of state.
Literally just for this event.
The others were streaming in, and they're
They
hopping
can do it from
on.
home, yeah. But it's just building this sense of community and connection. Because again, the wedding day itself, I was telling Val, like, if you're an officiant, your bar, your expectations should be, I'm always delivering quality. It should be the best performance. We memorize our scripts. We let our couples dress us.
Yeah.
That to me isn't a luxury, because that should be expected. If I'm going to do this as a profession, I should give my all and be the best. So to us, when I tell couples we're luxury officiants, to me, it's about what happens prior to the wedding day and then even after. It's the overall experience from the moment, like you said, when they send an inquiry, when they reach out, it's how we contact them back. It's the way that we present ourselves, the way we support them through the whole journey in ways that are just because we want to help them. Those are the things that build a connection with our couples, that they're like, this is treasure to me. I can't even put into words what this means, so.
Well, the goal is after we marry them, they say, you're my friend. You know? Yeah, my friend did marry us.
Yeah.
And she brought me a magazine.
Yeah, it's not temporary.
I've got a massive stack. It's coming, and they're all going to get one at our first dance.
Oh, you're so
I'll take pictures for you.
Thank
You
you.
let
They
me know
love
if you
it.
need more.
I
I know a person.
Please, thank you.
Laura gave me a massive box when we were in Slope. I'm almost out of it because I'm just,
You just give them out like
I'm
candy.
just delivering.
Yes.
But I love it though. They love it.
But we're building such a great community, and also everybody doing this is in the same boat, right? And like having a Q&A, and somebody's asking a question, like, oh, thank God they asked the question.
Right.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Thank you. So it's amazing what you guys are doing.
We're having so much fun, but we are getting even closer than we ever were before.
Yeah.
Which makes you kind of sad. And them too, they're like, oh, it's over after the wedding day.
Yeah.
And we said, actually, it's
now?
not.
Yeah.
I have so many of them that are pregnant right now. I'm like, you all should meet each other. So we're creating a way to continue
Phase
the
two.
celebration.
Phase 2. Deeper.
Yeah.
It's so good. We love it. And we get a chance to give couples these gifts. We give them the gift of connection.
Yeah.
We give them the gift of words really on their wedding day. It's an incredible gift to be able to get to know them and pull out the treasure of who they are as a couple. And I can't tell you how many times we've had people say to us, the way you spoke about them, I've never heard anyone talk about my son or my daughter that way, or I learned something new about their relationship and value it even more because of the words that you spoke. So there's so many different things. I think of florists, photographers, planners. Everyone's bringing something for the senses, the sight, the sounds, the smells into a wedding day.
Yeah.
We get to bring the words, the gift of the words, and we take that so seriously.
And words matter.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I mean, we don't
do
think about it,
matter.
right? But when
Yeah.
they come up that aisle, he goes and gets her, parents sit down, they're never more vulnerable.
Yeah.
And there's that silence and like, okay, you take over, right? You're gonna represent me.
So I have to ask this question though. So when they book you, are they thinking that you're also like helping them get down the aisle too? Does that come with working with you? Like the cueing, the practicing the rehearsal, like do you do that or does somebody else do that, like the planner?
Most of the time the planner does. There are some weddings that if they're on a little bit of a budget trying to figure things out, there's some specific venues we work with where they have a day of coordinator but not someone for rehearsal.
Right.
So if they say, hey, this is what we're lacking, we could really use the help, we can step in and guide that entire process.
Yeah.
Most of the time I'd say still the planner is there with us and it's nice because they see like you're a professional, so I'm going to line everyone up and then I'm going to step back and let you lead through what you want for the ceremony flow.
Yeah.
And we'll do a little run through with them and stuff, but
And the day of, we were closest, other than saying, hey, I'm here, planner.
Yes.
And you give me the cue, but we work closest to the sound person, the DJ. It's like, this is the cue, we're gonna have some music, there's a few surprises we're not talking about.
Right.
The couple knows, but it's for the guests. It might involve music, so we really, like from a production standpoint, they really are. But I wanted to, before we get out of here, I want to talk about the words we've spoken about you guys, because we've had that moment on stage where we're like, what are you doing? We've got some stuff for you. We give the gift of words, but okay, this is Sonja.
Okay. I see something I really like in there.
We made it small enough for a piece of luggage. You guys probably travel light.
if you're comfortable to open it, because I got a couple things I just wanted
Okay,
to
what do you want us to do
do the bottle and the little box.
Well, you just told them what it is.
So of course we got some good bubbly, just travel size.
Because
you get home with the
you two-
husbands and you want to enjoy.
There's always a celebration.
Yes.
Cheers.
Yes. So every time we're with you, there's always celebration. So whether it's in Vegas, California wedding day, but also, I'm not joking, you're the sweetest, bubbliest individuals we've ever encountered in the industry. So immediately thought of that. But also even deeper than just the bottle of goodness, go ahead and open the box. There's something in here I'd love for you to see. You are Iron Diamond is your brand. And so we got you these nice little wine stoppers.
It's perfect. Everybody's going to be jealous.
Yes. Yeah. So of course the metal, you've got the iron, the shiny iron, and then the diamond on top. And a wine stopper is meant to preserve the flavor, to make it last longer. And so that's beautiful, but I think of Iron Diamond, and I think of your brand is more than just a logo. It's more than just a really cool name and design. It really is who you are to your core. You are a foundation in your life. We see this in your families, in your marriages. There's a strength to you, a stability to you that gives our industry so much. And then the diamond, though, the diamond is a symbolism of eternal beauty and love, and that's what you offer into this industry. Again, not because it's your logo, but it's because of who you are. So
backstory, we will not share it here, but I did have dinner privately with you guys, and I know that her love story is also wrapped up in the iron diamond.
Yes. So in this card,
Sonja's, yes.
in this card is something, and you can read it later, but it says this: Iron Diamond, may you be celebrated for the strength and beauty that you possess. May you preserve the richness of the Wedding Pro community. May your journeys be sweetened and life enriched by an overflowing, constant joy that you savor to the last drop.
Oh.
So number one. Number one.
You stop it. I never cry, you guys. I'm Iron Diamond.
You're the diamond.
It's for you, and we mean it because we truly love you and have a tight connection.
Yeah.
It's also, this is what we do for our couples. This is on their wedding day where they say, I feel seen, I feel known in a way that nobody else has honored our story.
Yeah.
That's the gift we give them.
Yeah.
And so that's what we want to keep doing in this
gift of
beautiful
words.
industry. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I needed that today.
The best for last. We did save the best for last.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
I love you two so
Bust
much.
it open now. You guys can have some champagne.
But you two are truly an example of like the clients that we want to be like supporting and have in our lives. You're part of our team.
Yeah.
And we say that everybody that is our client is our team. My lawyer is my team. Everybody in our bubble is our team. And it's just to like support and lift everybody up. So, and you just lifted us up today, and want to continue to lift both of you up and continue your dreams and successes, because you guys are rock stars, and we can't wait to see your journey and your chapter unfold. So we'll be on the sidelines cheering you.
So good. Thank you. We cherish it, seriously.
Yeah. Well, that's a wrap, everybody. I don't know how to say goodbye or more highlight this amazing couple, but thank you, Weddings Royale, for joining us today. And tune in to the next time on Wedding Day Podcast. See you next time. Bye.
Every day, on,